You can find us at BWSSpodcast.com and on Facebook at BWSS Podcast. This is because we said so. Let's start the show.
And now, recording from beautiful and sexy Miami, with your hosts, Seth and Laz and Research Lucas. It's because we said so.
Like, as opposed to like soccer, where like World Cups are taking place like in a bunch of different countries. That like no NFL team has won in their home stadium.
Never even played in their home stadium.
So,
sure.
Which is why I'm saying right now, Bucks for the win.
Yeah.
They're going to win in their home stadium. Why wouldn't you?
Dude, Tom Brady, just unbelievable, this guy. He goes, everyone's like, oh, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, they need each other. Tom Brady's like, bitch, I don't need anything but me.
Doesn't need Bill Belichick, doesn't need Gronk, doesn't need anyone.
No, just turn the speakers off. No, he doesn't need anybody. Oh, Gronk is with him.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, Gronk, he came out of retirement to play.
I don't want to be alone.
Which is another part. But yeah, he's like, oh, you know what? All I need is Gronk. Just give me Gronk,
and I'll make
and
it
that's
happen.
it.
We're already on recording.
Yeah, right. Well, I mean, you know how it is. It's always on.
And
It's always
we're back.
on. So, but anyway, we got Seth and Mike 1. We got Laz and Mike 2.
Yo.
We got Lucas in Mike 3.
Research Lucas.
It's actually looking something up as we speak. And we got Antoine
You know it.
rocking the pimpin' t-shirt, I must say, by the way.
It's
That's
because
what's
we
up.
said so.
So when you come on for the first time, we give you a t-shirt, and got to give you credit, man. You're the first one to ever rock it for
I'll
the
do it
show.
on the spot.
That's it. So we really appreciate that. So you can get us at our website, BWSSpodcast.com, TikTok, Twitter, all of our links are there. You can just go there, Instagram, all that stuff. And our email is contact@BWSS We record on camera. So those of you listening, you can find us on YouTube. We're almost at 100 subscribers. So we don't have a real YouTube address yet. But if you search us, because we say so, podcast.
Shout out to
can't miss us.
Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. I know. They hit us up again, bro. So India's been crushing it. But yeah, Bangladesh and Germany hit us up last week again. I like to say India and Belgium are the only ones that get us every week. But there's one person in Belgium. Whenever I've said this before,
They're consistent.
as soon as I post it, within like an hour, they listen to it.
And you have no idea who this is.
No idea.
Wow.
And I've even asked, send me an email.
Laz, you know anybody in
Contact
Belgium?
at BWSS
Nah.
Podcast. Every single time. And every once in a while in Ohio, we get
what's your name?
25,
We will
30.
say your name.
So, yeah.
Well,
Was it
one day.
The Luck Dragon?
There's our shout out.
So we release 2 shows a week. So early in the week, we put out the weekend news, and that makes this the fun stuff. I think I'm going to change the fun stuff because some of the stuff we're going to be doing isn't as fun. It's just more cool and informational. We'll figure it out. But anyway, this is episode 32. I'm 32. Jesus. I'm like Lucas, Yeah, it's December 7th, November 7th. All right, so topics for today, alternative vacations. So came up with interesting, people with vacations coming up. Maybe, you just, now that we can travel, you're just waiting to get the hell out.
After alternate facts, we have alternate vacations.
Yeah, that's right. Alternate vacations. We're going to talk about, so our friend Antoine here has been taking flying lessons for quite some time now.
Yeah,
so
it's been
we're
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years. He's still doing it, crushing it. It's been interesting watching him and our friend Bond kind of go through it together. It's been really awesome. So, by the way, really glad you're sticking with it because you don't post as much. So, so it's I don't know. Is he still doing it? Is he not doing it?
Well, I'm flying the plane. I can't really be taking videos and stuff.
I guess that's true.
It'd be a little irresponsible. But my passengers do have great videos.
Sure. All right. Fair enough.
Shout out to mom and dad.
That's pretty
Just
funny.
a dash cam.
Dash cam. Yeah, little GoPro. That's true.
Yeah.
So they have cameras that actually will kind of move for you. Anyway, whatever. You're flying the fucking plane.
Do the planes have keys?
The planes do have keys.
All of them?
All of them.
Let's save it for the show.
Oh,
we're gonna talk about
It opens
Oh,
the door.
sorry,
I'm curious
and
too.
the
I'm curious too.
ignition.
This wasn't part of it, but I was like, you know what, bro? We got to ask you about this stuff. So social media arguments, Lucas's weather, Laz's corner positivity. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and jump in. So this is a list that I put together: alternative vacations, and it's really about just like I said, people are gonna be wanting to get out of here and finally take a vacation they've always wanted, or something like that. But there are other options out there. I left cruises out. I will say Alaskan cruise could definitely be one of them. But these are ones where some of them you can travel to the destination and partake. Some of them are all inclusive tours. All right. So number one, dog sledding excursion.
Sold.
Sold. All right. You
I'll go
want to
dog
hear about
sledding.
it? I think it'd be cool. I mean, it's definitely white folks.
Definitely
But then, like, at what,
cold.
Yeah,
at what point are you like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of beating these dogs to
Well, no,
Where?
you don't have to
drag
beat
me
them.
around?
So Arctic Dog Adventure Company, cabin to cabin dog
Pretty
sledding
sure you got a
trips
whip.
in White Mountains National Recreation Area. Travel by dog team to the remote, pristine wilderness of the White Mountains National Recreation Area. And it's literally like right smack dab in the middle of Alaska. A northern extension of the Rocky Mountains is located just north of Fairbanks. The White Mountains are marked by rolling hills of black spruce forests, rocky limestone cliffs, open river valleys that are probably frozen, let's be honest. Well, maybe not if they're big rivers, and mountain ridges adorned with mystical black granite tors. Drive your small dog sled team through thick boreal forest alongside the fantastic rock arches of Limestone Gulch across Beaver Creek and paralleling steep mountains studded with tors. What the hell? Can you look? I should know. Lucas, what's a tor?
Research
T-O-R.
Lucas.
So just put tor landscape or something like that.
T-O-R.
T-O-R. Beautiful rustic log cabins are dotted throughout the 200 miles of the trails traversing the region. So you can see a little cabin there.
That'd be down.
Yeah, pricing is all inclusive. This means it includes travel to and from your hotel to Arctic Dog Adventure Company, meals, snacks, sleeping bags, pads, cold weather gear, and accommodations.
It'd be
No,
nice
thank
to
you.
see huskies in there.
It's
Right,
it looks
rightful
cool
home.
as fuck though.
It does. It does.
But
And
So-
tour, landscape.
Yeah, T-O-R. Tour, what's a tour?
Tors are landforms created by the erosion of weathering rock, most commonly granites, but also schists, dacites, dolerites, ignimbrites, coarse sandstone, and others.
Oh,
Tors,
so when it
Yeah.
kind of like weathers away and leaves like
Yeah.
formations and shit. Okay.
Tors are mostly less than 5 meters, 16 feet high. It's
Okay.
basically kind of like
pretty
a
high.
very narrow plateau.
Okay, there you go. All right, so plenty of those up there too. So 3 to 7 days you can take. Difficulty they say is moderate. 2 days is $999, and then it goes up from there essentially. So 2-person minimum, private groups only.
2 days, $900.
Each.
$1,000 each person. Yeah. So 2-person minimum. So I mean, but dude, I think so. It's interesting. Alex, who's been on the show, he's been up there.
What do they
and
feed
he's
you? That's
done it.
crucial.
I don't know.
Meat.
yeah, you're outside. You're out.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely outside. There's no doubt about that.
Now, can I just do like the 1 hour tour?
Uh,
And just
one
Yeah,
hour.
like-
They have a
we have 1 hour.
Yeah, that's
do
what
my
I thought it was
thing,
gonna
come
be.
back, take some pictures.
No, that's the
Boom.
vacation is the dog sled.
They
but
have
2
one
days,
day
man?
though. They have 1 day if you want.
Could I just take the dogs down to that tree and back?
Yeah.
whatever.
One day's fine.
Jesus,
I'll
you
do one
guys
day.
could ruin a bowl of
The
cereal.
whole day? Come on, Seth. You're all
No,
right.
2
But you can
days.
go
dude.
for like 3 or 4 days.
What are they feeding you? You're paying $1,000? No, bro.
So no, not for you guys. All right.
no,
Well,
yeah,
No,
not for
I'd
that
go.
price.
You guys said you'd go like right off
okay,
the bat.
I
could
never
do-
said
I
I'd
could
go.
Not for 2 days. I could do like 4 hours.
Of course you didn't. That's
Give me
what
a
I said. This
4-hour
is
tour.
white folk stuff mostly. So
I mean,
All right.
didn't you guys see Snow Dogs?
oh yeah, that's right. Cuba Gooding Jr. Okay, we'll give you that.
But no,
Research
seriously,
Lucas.
I thought we traded him in the racial draft.
All right, listen. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he in the racial draft. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Number 2, Galapagos Islands. You guys have probably heard this, but this is really where Darwin ended up basing his theory of evolution because he was like, look at how different all this stuff is. So National Geographic, like the magazine, whatever, they have these expeditions, National Geographic expeditions. Travel aboard the National Geographic Endeavour 2, equipped with kayaks, paddleboards, and zodiacs, following for up-close exploration. Join our naturalists on interpretive island walks to learn about Galapagos wildlife and witness incredible interactions between animals in their natural habitat. Meet endangered Galapagos giant tortoises at National Geographic supported captive breeding program, and then observe these creatures in the wild. Through our new National Geographic Global Explorers program, young travelers can learn to explore like scientists. So in other words, you can bring your kids too, so they'd love it. The Galapagos Archipelago, Darwin's living laboratory, is home to an abundance of wildlife, isolated from the mainland for millions of years. It is a rare wilderness where animals have no instinctive fear of humans. So these, you can just walk up to them, and what's crazy is there's penguins. I didn't realize when I was doing this, there's penguins there. The only penguins that live
In
on the
Galapagos?
equator. Yeah. Like, how does that happen? Penguins and iguanas like next to each other?
Well, iguanas, yeah, but
Penguins, dude.
Dude,
That's
go
the
to
big surprise.
South Africa. In South America.
Yeah, but South
penguins.
Africa's
Yeah,
fucking
South
way
Africa's
down there.
not that far
cold
from
over there.
It's
Antarctica
cold
compared
as
to
shit.
this. Yeah. And
Well,
they're
there's hippos-
dodging all the
there's
white
hippos
sharks.
in South America, so
Yeah, that's true. So you can go for 3 to 8 days. Each day you have the opportunity to go on nature walks with local naturalists, swim, snorkel, explore the waters by kayak, glass bottom boat, or Zodiac. Zodiac's one of those big, like, inflatable
This
boats.
is way
with the
cooler
motor.
than the dogs.
Okay.
how much is this one?
I don't
We're-
care. This is
we're-
worth it. At
we're
least
almost
you're
there.
snorkeling, you're hiking. It's
To be honest with you,
You don't have to sleep outside.
It's all right. Jesus Christ. Walk to the top of Bertolome's volcanic cone for a stunning view of Pinnacle Rock and the surrounding beaches. After you hike, swim, or snorkel along schools of multicolored fish. You may also have the opportunity to swim with Galapagos penguins. That's where I was like, penguins?
Galapagos
Like, really?
penguins. So what do they look like?
So I should get a picture. The
I'ma
only
look
picture
it
I
up,
got
but I wanna see.
was them on the Zodiac, because they didn't have a lot of pictures available that I could just like pull off.
Galapagos?
Explore a series of tide pools and underwater caverns in search of Galapagos.
Oh,
Jesus
boom.
Christ. Fur seals, marine iguanas, sea lions, shorebirds, and Sally Lightfoot crabs. 10 days, 75.60. Did you get it? The penguin, the Galapagos penguin?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right.
They're like,
Put up
I
to
mean,
the
they're black
camera.
and white, but
Put up to the camera. Okay. Oh, they look so cute. I'd like to give one a little hug. Dude, that's so cool.
That vacation is definitely number one out of the two.
Okay. All right.
are there more? Is there
So
just
far.
$7,060 per person for 10 days. It's actually
Well, how much?
7,000 for 10 days? Hell yeah.
And they go to, what they do is they go like, okay, basically you go visit the island, and then they bring you back to, the main boat, which is this boat here. And you sleep there, you eat there, you do
that's
whatever you
fine.
got to
Yeah,
do. And then the boat, when you're sleeping, they go to the next island, and, each island has something
It's like
different.
a cruise.
Number 3, Grand Canyon, whitewater rafting, or down the Grand Canyon. So
It's pretty big.
it is pretty big. This picture here is the hiking, because a lot of, like, when you go on these tours, they stop where you can like go hiking up these ancient riverbeds or whatever. So Whitewater Guidebook is where I got this little information right here that I kind of pulled. But it's pretty cool. Rafting the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon is perhaps the best river trip in the world. That's a bold statement, but most who have spent time there would agree that it's a life-changing experience. It's not just the whitewater, but about spending up to 3 weeks in a remote desert wilderness with some of the most dramatically stunning scenery in the world. The whitewater is fairly straightforward. Big water class 3 and a few class 4 rapids are spread out, and at times the pools in between the rapids are several miles long. So you go down these rapids, and then for several miles, you're just kind of, enjoying.
Coasting.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know how
yeah.
I feel about 3 weeks.
Well, there's lesser ones, but if you're going to do
lesser
the
ones for
full-
sure, but 3 damn weeks.
I mean-
it's like this cool for like a day or two.
Come on, dude.
It's
3
up to 3
weeks?
weeks.
Jesus. Where's your sense of adventure?
You're not doing that for 3 weeks.
Have you been on vacation for
I'd
3
go for
weeks?
a week or
Yeah.
2, maybe.
Yeah.
The biggest rapids are Crystal and Lava Falls, which both are intimidating and have a good chance of flipping your boat. Well, that's nice.
Good chance of flipping your boat.
Many
almost
people
guaranteed.
agree the best part of the river is the side hikes, which is what I got here. Plenty of hiking opportunities for a wide variety of activity and ability levels, all leading to or through all-inspiring geography. You can visit archaeological sites to see petroglyphs, or find pottery shards, or you can hike up several hidden waterfalls bursting out of rock walls. That would be kind of cool. Just waterfalls just coming right out of the rock. The full 3 weeks is 270 miles. Commercial tours offer trips which range from 1 day to 3 weeks are available, but they need to be booked well in advance. So hatchriverexpeditions.com, HATCH riverexpeditions.com. So they have a 12-day trip. It's 188 miles for 46.86. 6-day trip, 23.67. I'd do the 6-day trip. I would. Nobody?
6 day?
6 day?
Yeah.
2,400 bucks?
Ideally, like 3 days would be.
Sure.
They would sell out year round.
Well,
who's buying the 3 weeks?
Well, they have
Not that
smaller
many people.
ones, I think, but not Hatch River expeditions.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
you're
they're
not
more.
only on the river the whole time.
No.
No,
You
no,
get
then
off and
You're also
camp,
hiking.
maybe barbecue.
Yeah, so it's not
'Cause
that
if you
bad.
look
That
at-
one's not that bad.
Here, you look at this image here. Oh,
That's dope.
hold on. Where is it? No,
No,
it's not
that
here.
one. That looks nice.
That one looks really, really nice.
Yeah.
And you're not far away from the world.
What was it? You
completely.
said 6 day?
6 day is
How much?
2,400 bucks.
That's worth it.
I would say so.
That's worth it.
That was pretty cool.
I agree.
All right.
3
so-
weeks. I heard the 3 weeks. I was like,
All right, so
Well,
number
that's if you want to do the full one.
That's
All right,
number
so
two
this
so
next
far?
one is number one on my list, has been for years, something Elena and I have wanted to do even before it's just Iceland. Iceland is
Iceland.
badass.
they got like hot springs and
All
stuff.
geothermal. In fact,
Right.
I want to do an entire, Lucas, what are you laughing at?
The first picture I opened up and it looked like nothing but a vagina.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's this one. Okay.
There it is.
Okay, sure.
You better get checked out,
you
brother.
You just take out that light.
Sure.
And that
Okay.
would help,
Fair
but-
enough. So Thingvellir is the title of this volcano's name of this volcano. THRIN. See, sorry, I can't even fucking spell it. I'm
Move to the
looking
right
at
a little bit.
THRIHNUKAGIGUR Volcano Tour. And I looked it up and I had to find a video where someone's actually pronouncing it. Thingvellir is the name of the volcano. And it's a dormant volcano, and you can take a trip to explore it, the ancient lava flows, all that shit. So a dormant volcano is a unique natural phenomenon. By setting up the necessary gear and equipment, we've created a tour that opens the door to a new world. To be able to experience this wonder, all you need is a willingness to do a moderate 45 to 50-minute hike to get to the crater, and the guts to descend 400 feet to the bottom. So you basically go down by like cable car down to the bottom of the tour. Only then is breathtaking scenery, but also because it's only 2 ways of getting to the base of the volcano. The other one is to get a helicopter. So, but yeah, you basically descend down in there. Tour facts, about 5 to 6 hours for the whole thing. You're in the actual volcano for about an hour. Fitness level needed. These are all stuff that are coming off the site. Moderate. It is a difficulty 2 out of 5. No knowledge of hiking or climbing is required. It's not steep, but an uphill walk. And surface is uneven in places. And what's included in the tour: pick up and drop off at your local hotel. All safety gear that you need. So you go down. And
That's fine. 6 hours. That's perfect. And
5,
you have the
6
rest of the
hours.
day to do
Seth,
whatever
move
else you
I
want
think
to
Move
do.
over to the right a little bit.
It's dope as hell.
Oh, sorry.
How much is it though? That's the
That's good. That's good.
question. But it comes with a hotel.
Yeah. Well,
No, it doesn't come with the
they pick
hotel.
They pick you up at the hotel.
Oh, they pick you up.
You're just
So-
paying for the tour only. How much is that one?
So I'm almost there.
Oh,
You will
sorry.
get so the itinerary. The way it works is you check in with the guide when you get there, and then with your big group, they lead you across the lava field. That's where your hike is to get to the top of the volcano. And then when you get to base camp, your group will be informed of safety procedures. They break the groups up into like 6 and 7. And then you go down together. The trip up and down is 6 minutes just to get down there. So I'm sure going down is probably
It's
one
a
of the most
long
brilliant
elevator
looks.
ride.
Hell yeah, dude. So there's another view right there. So you'll spend half an
Wonderful.
hour on the ground of the volcano, which you'll take you as many photos as you want. So you're only on the ground for a half hour. When you are back on the surface, I have the opportunity to enjoy a traditional Icelandic meat soup and some hot coffee, tea, and refreshments. And then they also have vegetarian, and everybody hikes back. $350 for the tour. $350 for 5 or 6 hours of fucking.
That's fun.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's fine.
I'm totally down. InsideTheVolcano.com for this one.
And you get meat soup.
And yeah, right. Dude, I'll do it, but only
And
because of the
coffee.
meat soup.
Because you got to climb up. They give you the coffee.
So the next one is very famous around the world, the Blue Lagoon. So this is also in Iceland. So these are literally an hour away from each other. So when I Iceland, I'm kind of putting these two together. Blue Lagoon is one of Iceland's most popular attractions. It's little wonder as to why. The beautiful milky blue water is unlike anything else found on Earth and makes a stark contrast to the surrounding black lava fields and creepy gray moss. The water sits at 39 Celsius, 122 Fahrenheit year-round,
that's
making it the
hot.
perfect bathing temperature. 102, it's hot. It's hot. It's like going into a hot tub.
It's nice.
The lagoon is on the Reykjanes Peninsula, Reykjanes, Reykjanes Peninsula in southwest Iceland, a region renowned for its barren landscapes and cone-shaped volcanoes. It's only a 15-minute drive from Keflavik International Airport, which is like the main airport. Makes it a perfect stop when arriving or leaving Iceland. Due to its excellent location, soothing waters, and rich skin nourishment, Blue Lagoon quickly became Iceland's most visited attraction.
And it's cold all around except for the water.
I mean, it's pretty cold, not like all year round. Sometimes it warms up, but yeah, up there it's pretty freaking cold. Natural.
That's perfect. You just
There
get in there.
was. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Fucking A.
What you called?
So, all right. So, National Geographic named it one of the top 25 wonders of the world, and it's been included on top 10 spas in the world by Condé Nast Traveler. In fact, the Blue Lagoon has become so popular that you'll need to book your entry days or even weeks in advance. So, quick facts about the Blue Lagoon. The Blue Lagoon is not natural, and it formed in 1976.
It's man-made.
It is man-made. But what's
That's-
cool about it, it is because everything there, they don't really need coal. Obviously, it's all geothermal. Like their power plants use the heat from the ground.
I just created the shape, put water in it, and then it heats it up.
So this is essentially wastewater from a geothermal power plant that they have. Warm seawater is rich with minerals such as silica that do wonders for your skin. It offers psoriasis treatment. The water in the Blue Lagoon completely renews itself every 48 hours. So all these people can sit in there in 48 hours, it's not like you have to worry about bacteria or anything. So for this one specifically, it's $50 to get in. But you can stay. There's a resort there, 5-star resort, where it is like $1,200 for a lagoon view. Or you can get a cheaper room for like $400-500. But in the whole Iceland volcano, so you can get a room, hotel in Iceland, go visit the volcano, go to the spa a couple times, for $50 to get in. You just got to book it in advance.
Not bad at all.
No, not bad at all. All right, so last one. Yeah, this is the last one. This one's a little, you got to be super adventurous for this one. So, cliff camping. Nope.
Cliff hanging.
Cliff camping.
That is not
I'm-
my cup of tea.
So if you're
I'm not that white.
okay.
I'll do that.
So Kent Mountain Adventure Center, KMAConline.com. And it's interesting because the way they have it written, it's just like, perhaps you've heard about it. Maybe you've seen it. Now you can do it. Spend a night camping out on a sheer rock face hundreds of feet off the ground. Cliff camping should be on every adventure seeker's bucket list. Sleep on a portalage used to be reserved for big wall climbers with years of experience. Offer many KMAC guides. I'm sorry.
It's already big wall climbers, years
Yeah.
of experience.
I mean,
That doesn't
No,
apply
it's
to
usually
us.
made for them, but
it's usually made for them, but they
But they
set it
can-
up
Ooh,
so you
white
can just do
people?
it yourself.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So all folks, white folks, black folks, Latin folks, anybody can freaking climb.
I'll do this.
Would you?
Yeah.
Well, shit. That's cool. I would do this. I don't know. I'd rather
Wait,
go
where
to
is it?
Iceland.
You're sleeping
Iceland as
there,
well.
right?
Wait till you see how it's
is it?
not cheap.
Come on.
I will say this.
Of course, it has to be safe. It can't be
Yeah.
cheap.
It's exactly. Not to mention the insurance.
Safe.
Imagine what
Yeah, I was
insurance
gonna
costs.
Yeah, sign this waiver here.
Yeah.
Nah, no waivers.
Over many years, KMAC guides, many of whom are elite big wall climbers themselves, have helped create an experience that lets anyone experience this. But we didn't just stop once we created an authentic big wall experience. Each year, we have spent countless hours developing the new techniques and equipment to make a night on the wall with KMAC the most memorable night of your life. With a night a big wall climber could only dream of, steak, dinner, wine, and omelets and lattes for
It already
breakfast.
sounded fire. See, look.
All
I mean,
from
food,
the
yeah,
room
but
of your sky.
I toss and turn in my sleep, bro.
So I guess somebody just
rappels.
rappels down with a little steak and whatever. Like, here you go, sir.
But is that the that's what you're gonna
You
be
sleep
sleeping on?
like that,
is
dude.
this isn't from their site.
Oh, okay.
Because the ones from their site weren't quite as crystal clear,
Okay.
but this is a representation of exactly what you would be doing. You know,
Mine
just
is-
look, tent goes.
But then
on
are you
top of it.
climbing during the day and then you sleep?
No,
at
you
that?
just sleep there. That's pretty much it, man.
What's this one
I have,
called?
What's that, Lucas?
I have one question.
Go for it.
What if you have to use the bathroom in the middle of the night?
Oh, you're
That
just right
is
off
a
the ledge.
great-
You're good,
fucking
right off the
question.
ledge,
What?
bro. They probably
Like,
have bathrooms and everything.
I mean, I'm 45 years old. I got to go to the bathroom at least once every fucking night.
Like, do you just go right off the edge?
I
Like,
think
is there a
you-
trail underneath?
Yeah,
or-
someone below you by accident.
Meanwhile, room service is coming up with your bottle of wine and your steak.
Yeah, exactly. You pee in the wine bottle, cork it up, say,
if
"Hey,
they're
can you
making
take this
food,
back?"
they have everything. You're good.
Pretty
The
much.
food comes from above.
All right, so
then
your
you-
day will go like this. You meet with a KMAC office at 11 a.m. where you meet and get to learn about your equipment, get it sorted, then drive for about 15 minutes to the trailhead and hike a pleasant mountain trail for about 30 to 45 minutes. This will bring us to the base of the cliff campsite where you will have two choices: climb up, which is more difficult, or most choose to hike to the top and rappel several hundred exciting feet down. So you can climb up to where your tent is, or you can hike up and rappel down, which also seems like more fun. It's called the portal.
I've got no experience, but yeah, I'll repel.
Yeah, I've rappelled once when I went to
just
like
rappel
one of
me
those
down.
camps for kids, like for a week, outdoors camp.
Who'd
so
you
once,
rappel?
what's that?
Who'd you repel?
Myself.
So once we set up the portal,
I an
the
asshole?
afternoon is yours. You can rock climb, learn mountain skills, set up the world's most epic selfies, eat delicious food, watch mountain birds from within their domain, or just relax. For dinner, we'll blow the way with a vertical grill and world-class food. Wow. So I don't know. So basically, $1,200 per person or $1,600 for two. And if you have a larger group, you can email. So kmaconline.com. I don't know, $1,200, like, so a couple. So if you got a couple, it's $1,600 for one night. It seems a little expensive for me. Just saying.
$1,600 for a night.
Yeah.
Yeah, to make sure you're safe and they bring the food.
I mean, if you're
Their insurance
Oh,
has
yeah,
to be
I guess,
expensive as
but-
hell.
Yeah.
Has to be. All right, so let me do this. Let me go through them again. So number one was the
Alaska.
the dogs.
Alaska, was
the sleigh
Alaska
dogs.
dogs. Yep. Then it was Galapagos Island. We had the Grand Canyon. We had volcanoes in Iceland and all. And
Oh, I
Blue
kind of like the
Lagoon.
volcano one too.
The blue. Oh, so Iceland. All right, last. So which is it? Galapagos Islands or Iceland? Honestly, I feel like the Galapagos Islands would be.
I think Galapagos Island.
Yeah, because you're staying on this pimp ass boat. You know,
Yeah, that
and
one's
you're
fire.
in a different adventure.
you get-
You're
You
not
do it-
there for 3 weeks
You're
Okay,
doing whatever
all
you're
right.
doing. You're going back to the boat and being normal.
and getting fed like kings.
Lucas,
Definitely slogged it. And,
slog. What?
Yeah.
Dog
Definitely
sled.
slog. Slog dead.
dog sled.
Good lord. All right, dog sled. Okay, Antoine.
Galapagos with Grand Canyon, close second.
Grand Canyon Coast second.
Because it was like 5, we said 6 days. Yeah, I was kind
Sure.
of pushing it. If they do a 3-day version,
all right.
Galapagos
so,
for the
you know,
win.
originally I was like, I would love to do Iceland, but
Iceland's,
feel like
I mean, it's
Galapagos-
dope, but it was like 4, 5, 6 hours.
I feel like Galapagos
Galapagos
first, and
is
then
good.
then Iceland. I would say. So
My second one would be
The hot springs were nice. Too.
hot springs were nice.
The mountain.
The man-made hot springs.
The what Grand Canyon?
No, the one with where you sleep up top.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
And then
really?
next to
Mountain
the-
sleeping?
Yeah.
Look at you, bro.
That's-
Side of the
cool.
mountain.
They bring hot
little
food.
adventure, little
Yeah,
white
it was
boy
$1,200
idiot.
bucks for one night.
Sure.
Remember.
I got you. All right. Well, freaking rock on. We're going to take our first break. We're going to come back with weather, beef. We're going to come back with flying lessons. And I got a couple quick updates. And then last is corner positivity. So, oh, shit. And a little bit of asshole, too. So, all right. We'll see you guys soon. Boom.
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 I mean, it's there.
Dude,
They are there.
There's a bridge that passes the U.S. Naval Shipyard.
This is so interesting.
It is. The big tunnel.
I mean, our listeners are probably like, damn, dude.
Oh, are you recording after this regular conversation?
Just cut it out. Who cares?
We're not that interested.
So we're back.
Oh, by the way,
I love bridges. Fuck you, Seth.
Our speakers off. Speakers are off. So I just kind of want to jump into the whole flying lessons here because Antoine, you've been taking flying lessons for 3 years now.
Yeah, 2017.
Flying all over the place. So why?
All over the place with South
Florida. Yeah, county to county, right, and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the first I've gone is like Lake Okeechobee.
That's not that close. Just saying. Maybe
It's
maybe
an hour
on a
each way.
plane. Yeah, okay. On a plane, it's closer. That makes sense.
You're flying like 100 miles.
What made you
120
decide?
miles.
Why'd you want to take flying lessons?
So one of my close buddies was a flight instructor at the time, and he's like, yeah, basically in like 10, 15 years, there's gonna be like a massive pilot shortage. Because basically, at least for the airlines, once you're 65, you have to retire.
Oh,
you can't fly for the airlines anymore. You can still be like a flight instructor, but you can't fly for the airlines anymore. So based on that, the stats show because there's not as many pilots coming into that business, so it's like there's going to be a huge demand.
Yeah, you don't hear about that a lot.
And then I was like, well, all right, why not? Let's try it. So I was like, take me to fly. So he took me to fly, and I really liked this. So I was like, okay, this is something I can do. And I just went for it.
It's completely different from like helicopter stuff, right?
Hell yeah. That's a whole other beast. Thing is, okay, at least in a helicopter, if your engine dies out, you're pretty much dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're in a plane, if your engine dies out, you can still like glide and try to get somewhere safe. But I mean, if you're in open water, it's not actually as
The
good.
key thing.
But still, you can glide a certain distance, which is a good thing.
You said all the planes have keys, right?
All the planes got keys. Well, as far as I know, at least for our planes. Yeah.
No, because,
Weird
It's
question.
a key.
no, because like,
It's a key for the door, for
Someone
like the
steal your
baggage,
plane or
and
something?
for the engine.
Yeah. But like, no, it's not. What the fuck?
Oh, honestly,
I can't
guys,
fly a plane, bro.
Listen, all I want to know is, do the airplanes have keys?
No, because it was a joke I heard a long time ago. There was like sometimes the flight's delayed and you don't know why. And there's like the pilot lost the keys.
I mean, probably.
Do you think
like-
for like a
Could be.
747?
But like,
there's
do you
gotta
think
be
they
a
have
certain
keys for
keys.
those really big planes?
I would
Like,
think so. There's got to be some kind of
yeah.
ignition
Well,
switch.
you would think.
Ignition,
Yeah, but it's already like very kind of secure to get to the plane, and
I
it's
guess. I don't know.
So in the
sure-
beginning, were you like had to study all the avionics and take tests and stuff like that before you even like got in the plane, or?
Not that much. You take a couple like ground lessons, like basic aerodynamics and stuff, but then you're pretty much in the plane because basically all planes have the two front seats have the same controls.
Sure.
So
for most planes,
right.
Okay.
So you can be the pilot from both sides of the front seat.
Oh yeah, we're going to be switching to pilot 2, and the guy's like, oh, okay.
No, but basically, so your instructor's on your right and you're there. So
Sure.
so most of the time he's flying, especially at the beginning, and you just like feel along with him, and then they
Oh,
teach
it
you.
go. So he controls it, and it kind of
right, at least at
you.
the beginning. But
Okay.
you take a couple like ground lessons, and then you fly, and then more ground lessons, and you fly, and quizzes and tests, and
That's
all
cool.
that stuff.
So it works exactly the same way.
Yeah,
basically?
the controls in the front work exact same way. But the instruments, because there's like a bunch of like dials and instruments, those are more geared towards the left side, but both sides have the same controls.
Okay.
What's that, Lucas?
I was going to say, I don't think I ever told you, but when I was like 13, I flew a plane, one of Dad's friends.
I think you might have mentioned that.
Like you took off.
No, and he offered it for me to take off and land. I was like, nope.
Land not,
But
take
no.
off you can.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
But
I
land
think I was like
not.
2,000 feet. But
So
not.
what's like the first
That's awesome.
milestone for something like that? Like, fly by yourself or
Right, because I mean,
First
the first
takeoff.
big one is your first solo, which is the instructor deems that you're good enough to land by yourself.
sure.
So you take off from
Yeah,
the
because
airport.
flying's he's just like you told me earlier, flying's easy. It's the landing that
Right, especially the landing. That's
So
difficult.
before you took off by yourself, you did everything by yourself, but with the instructor, correct?
Right, with the instructor.
Okay.
Everything you
And then
before
after that, on your own.
Right, the instructor deems that you're good enough to do it by yourself. So you take off from the runway.
So
you
he's
go around,
not in the plane. You're by yourself, right?
You're
Okay.
by yourself. So you
Okay.
go.
Were you scared?
Take
Are
off.
you nervous?
I mean, yeah, you're definitely shitting bricks a little bit.
I'm pretty sure you're thinking
damn,
like,
I'm by
yo,
myself.
if something goes wrong, what do I do now?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But you just take off the runway, you come back, and you just land on the same runway.
I got
And
you.
you just do like
Oh,
5
So
landings in
basically-
a row by
okay.
yourself.
Sure.
Touch and goes.
But that same day, right, touch and goes. So, but that same day, you do that same thing with your instructor a couple times, and he's like, "All right, you're good. You can do it by yourself."
Okay,
and then he
cool.
steps out. and you
Nice.
just go back
Have
and do
you
it.
flown from one airport to another airport?
Solo? Yes.
Yes.
We go from Tamiami to Pahokee, which is right by Lake Okeechobee, and then we go to Immokalee, which is like west, and then we come back to. So
Immokalee.
So you land in 3 different airports by yourself. Well, first you do that with your instructor, and then he's like, "All right,
How long
you're
did it
good
take
do
you
by
to get to your first like solo?
yourself." Damn, I wouldn't even be able to know.
Like 6 months, 3 months?
Yeah, probably 5 or 6 months.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
But I mean, at the time I was working, so I wasn't flying as much as I could
True.
have been.
What about
It was like pay as I go.
I was asking, it's basically about $200 an hour for the lesson, right? 150
Almost
for
right. It's like 120 per hour for fuel plus 50 to 60 for the instructor.
Sure.
But each time you fly, it's based on when the engine turns on.
Okay.
So,
That's cool.
So
Okay.
like, all right, you turn on the engine by the time you taxi, and sometimes you're waiting to take off, and there's like a bunch of people landing or a bunch of people taking off before you, but the engine's still running, so you're paying for that time even though you haven't taken off and flown at all.
Sure.
So most flights are like 1.3, 1.5. It's not exactly just 1 hour.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So you're going, what, a couple times a week, once a week,
Now I'm going 3 times a week.
3 times a week?
Monday, Wednesday,
Wow.
Friday.
You got to get to that 1,500 hours, bro.
I gotta
So
fly
after
tomorrow.
3 hours, like what were a couple of the other milestones that you've crossed?
So it's like after the solo, then you do your solo cross country.
Which I
Which is a
remember when
big
you
one.
guys posted that
Yeah.
one. I know, dude. My
You did
voice
a
is
solo
cracking
cross
up
country?
a lot today.
Yeah, the solo cross country is when you fly to one airport to another, more than 50 nautical miles or something.
Okay.
So it's
Because when you guys posted
Like
that, I'm like,
cross
dude,
country.
just flying to LA already? Like, well,
Nah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, wow.
I mean, in theory, I can, but just those planes have like 4 hours of fuel. So you're just landing to another airport,
Yeah.
fueling up, landing to another airport, fueling up.
You can rent planes. You said, right? I know you have a plane.
At my,
Isn't there like
local
a lease,
airport, I
lease
can't.
share?
it's like if I go to Denver and rent a plane, they're gonna be like, okay, have you flown the mountains? No, well, we're not gonna lend you a plane.
Okay. But like, it would be cool. Like, you could probably take people out, charge them a little money, pay for.
That's a
pay
thing.
for
You
your
can't
hours.
charge them money.
Oh, you can't charge them money.
Not with my license, at least.
Well,
I can
mean,
take
you
passengers.
like-
I can
You
take
have to get-
passengers, but I can't. So let's say if I have 3 passengers, I have to pay a minimum a third of the cost.
Okay.
So what if we pay for
Once I get my
your-
commercial license, then I can be paid to fly. So
What if we
at that point,
pay
I
for
can
your
charge
hour? Your hours.
no,
of
he's
flight.
saying
we can help.
If there's
pay-
3 people, I have to pay minimum of 30. If there's 2 people, I have to pay minimum a half
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
of the total cost.
So he's saying
You can
that-
pay for like my hotel, blah, blah,
split.
blah, blah, but like the plane shit, I have to pay minimum half.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
What
Something
level
like
of
that.
license are you planning on obtaining?
So I got my private pilot, which is the first one. The next one is instruments that I'm doing right now. That's going to take a couple months. And then there's the commercial license, to which one I can be paid to fly.
Gotcha.
Are you looking for like multi-engine or any of that?
Right. So after that, typically you do your instructor license to be able to teach people,
Research Lucas.
to which you can then be paid to get your hours.
I just
And
know
then
that. There's
Oh,
no
that's
reason
what
you
to
could
you
do.
do that.
You could do multi-engine, which is multi-engine, 2 engines, single propeller. Well, at that point you have 2 propellers, and then you have the jet transition, which is jet engines. That's a whole other beast.
Do you
But
think
usually,
it's going to be way more difficult to transfer to like the bigger engines, or maybe easier?
usually it gets easier
Okay.
because they're more like stable. But at that point, it's just different speeds you're dealing with.
Sure.
And
Have
like
you
for
ever had
example,
any
the plane that I have
scares?
now has like the landing gear's already out. Like it's just there. You
Yeah,
don't
it
have to do
doesn't
anything
come
other.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the other
yeah,
ones
yeah.
come up and come down, so there's extra shit. You gotta
Have you had any scares or anything? Like anything that's like
just
troubled you?
one time. So I'm with my instructor, and our microphone keeps on like triggering itself. So it's like you're pushing the walkie-talkie on and off, on and off, on and off. So it's like jamming the frequency to land.
Okay.
And so at that point, you have to declare kind of like an emergency so that other planes can't land, and then you have to land in priority. But I was with my instructor, so my instructor took care that stuff.
That's the only thing I'd be worried
But
about.
by yourself, you're like, oh my god, radio's not working.
If I'm by
Radio
myself
emergency.
and something is wrong and I didn't go through that yet, I'll be losing my mind. That's
right,
one of
if
my
I was
things.
by myself, I would have freaked out because it's just basically like your radio's not working,
Sure.
so
Sure.
you lose communication. So that's kind of scary.
Freaking A, dude.
Yeah.
That's
There
pretty
was-
awesome, man.
But since then, nothing.
Yeah,
Knock on wood.
That's fire.
no doubt.
I love it.
All right. Well, freaking rock on, dude. We appreciate it.
We're doing it. Flying.
Freaking awesome with the flying stuff. So, that being said, Lucas,
Research Lucas with the weather.
where do we have for the weather this week?
This week, we have again Pennsylvania, and it is a place you visited for many years.
Who, me?
Yes,
Okay.
Virginville.
Virginville. Whatever, dickhead. Virginville. Sounds like your spot. To
What's
be
the
honest.
population of Virginville?
Yeah, right.
2.
Virginville, Pennsylvania. Okay. Well, so I guess we can start. Where is it in Pennsylvania? Wait, let me guess. It's south, a little bit east, but kind of north and mostly central.
Actually, it is just west of Kutztown.
Kutztown? Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
Kutztown.
All right.
Population 371
Oh, 371. You looked it up? Wow.
from
dude.
2019. So
You definitely
maybe a
have
little bit more
versions in
now.
there. That's why there's no fucking population. All right. So I guess we'll start with Saturday.
Saturday, January 30th. High of 34, low of 23. Mostly sunny with a 0% chance of precipitation with the winds coming out of the northwest at 8 miles per hour.
Okay. Do you just run into the microphone?
Yeah, I keep hitting the puffer thingy.
Sure. Is it away from the microphone? Okay. Just making sure it's not touching. Oh, look at you. Nice. Sunday.
Sunday, January 31st. High of 40, low of 32. Rain/snow showers.
Ooh.
45% chance of precipitation with the winds coming out of the southeast at 7 miles per hour.
Okay.
Monday, February 1st. High of 38, low of 29. Rain/snow. Chance of precipitation at 55% with the winds coming out of the northwest at 11 miles per hour.
11. Ooh. We might have to add some wind soon.
This is on Virginville.
Oh, in
Yes, it
Virginville.
is.
Yeah.
All right.
Tuesday, February 2nd. High of 38, low of 23. Partly cloudy with a chance of some kind of precipitation at 25%.
Did you say
Some kind?
What did you know? There's going to be some
Precipitation
kind of precipitation.
unknown.
Well, you never know. It
Some
randomly
kind of
Rain,
hits.
slow
participation.
Participation?
Hail.
Yeah, some kind of participation.
Don't you mean precipitation?
Some kind of insipid corrugation.
Well,
You're
there's
having
been
too much
many-
fun, Seth. Too much fun.
There's,
All right.
there's been many times that I've been sitting on the porch and it starts flurrying out of nowhere.
Okay. All right. So Wednesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday. That was Tuesday,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
I didn't do the wind.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. The wind. Sorry.
Wind's at
The northwest at 12 miles per hour.
Okay. Well, that's
increasingly
wind.
windy. these
It's
past
windy.
couple days.
Yeah. Okay.
Wednesday, February 3rd.
Yeah.
541, low 27. Partly cloudy again with a chance of precipitation at 25% with the winds coming out of the west-northwest at 10 miles per hour.
All right.
Research
Virginville,
Lucas, the weather.
Pennsylvania.
Weather.
I don't understand what it is about Pennsylvania with all these names, but it's the truth, folks. All right, so we're gonna move into.
What? You got beef?
So I think Antoine, you're gonna go first because
I mean, sure.
you know
I'll go.
You got beef?
I got
had,
beef.
You had a little bit of beef. What was it? Online
It's
social media
Facebook stuff.
conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Fuck.
So one real simple is I own a couple rifles, all legally bought and stuff, and then they're part of this gun group and stuff. So I'm part of this gun group on Facebook, and bro, they're just all over the place, and it's like they're coming to get your guns and all
Yeah.
this stuff. So I'm always arguing
They
with
can't.
them about like, do you need an AR to hunt and all that?
Sure.
stuff.
Sure.
You do need an AR to hunt. To
I mean, come on,
hunt
you just get a
hogs.
bolt action
No,
rifle,
hogs.
an
Okay.
I mean, whatever. So, and then I'm like, so that would comment stuff like, all right, what's an AR-15 gonna do against a tank, you know? And they're like, well, who's driving the tanks? You know, like shit like that. I'm like, all right, okay. Like if they want to take your guns, they're gonna get them. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's like if your guns are all bought legally, like there's a constant joke on the group, and it's like lost all my guns in a boating accident.
Yep.
Sure.
Like
yeah,
constantly, you're like,
The lake
it's like
level
okay,
rises
you,
because
but
of the
you've
lost
posted
gun.
all the pictures of all the guns you own, you dumb fuck.
Yeah. Dude, I mean,
So that's one.
they're not coming to take your freaking guns.
No one's gonna take your guns.
Yeah.
And even
I mean,
if
they
they,
can limit
change
what you-
laws, they're
I mean,
gonna
they can
like,
limit which, and even then, it's like, all right, well, talk to your local people.
Yeah.
Nah, they,
represent.
and
you know?
even if they change the laws,
Like
it's
the
gonna
Second
grandfather
Amendment is
in.
not going to be touched. It's
Sure.
the Second Amendment. Like no one's
They
going to
can't.
take your
Pretty
damn
much.
guns. But you want military style weapons? Join the fucking.
It's not like
military.
Amendment 80,000. It's Amendment 2. Fucking A.
The amendment, as Dave Chappelle said, Amendment 2 is just in case Amendment 1 fails.
Exactly.
Right. There you go.
All right, cool. So,
So that's one.
oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. Wow.
Bro, this is like a couple weeks ago. Same on Facebook. Like, I have a friend of mine who posts like, "Oh my god, my credit score just finally reached 700 for the first time. I'm so happy," you know, something like that. To which I commented, I wrote, 800 in no time. You got this.
Okay.
Right?
That's encouraging.
That's fine.
Sure.
And then this guy just replies to me out of nowhere, and he just goes, "No real benefit to 800 plus. 700 plus is great progress. 750 plus is a great goal. Sure."
Oh, it's fucking one of those people.
So then I write back to him like, was that
Sure.
really necessary?
Damn.
Was that really necessary? To which he replies, "Sure it is, especially since 700 to 800 could take anyone many years and objectively isn't at all important other than as personal validation. Celebrating her progress doesn't require an implicit, you're not good enough, no matter how kindly meant. She can judge information for herself and set her own goals."
Wow.
To which I replied,
Oh, God.
"Who the fuck said she wasn't good enough?" Then he goes comparing as if her statement said, "I had a baby girl, yay," and that I replied to which, "You'll have a boy one day, keep trying."
Jesus
Bro,
Christ.
he keeps like saying all this shit, and I'm like, bro, I'm like, your whole kid analogy doesn't work because like not everyone might necessarily want a second kid, but I'm like, everyone would love a fucking higher credit score. Basically, like he's interpreting my statement, which was like a sentence,
Sure.
a whole different way.
You'll be at 800 in no time, being encouraging. Wow.
That's my beef.
Okay, well,
And
What? You got beef?
I think it's a combination of that.
I don't want to show,
and-
but look, take a look at this guy's face.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
He looks like Hacksaw Jim Duggan. That's who he fucking looks like. All right.
I can show you off the tape later, Lucas, but
Okay, so I mean, we've all
So that's
had our
my beef.
with social media deals.
Hey.
What? You got beef?
So I made really delicious lasagna.
it was pretty
and
good.
It was pretty good. It's
Uh-oh.
dad's recipe.
It was good. It was
So I go to the freaking store, you know, I get everything I need. I get the noodles, I get the meat, I get the ricotta cheese, you know.
Hey, don't give the recipe
Fat-free
away.
half and half.
What's that?
The fat-free half and half.
fat-free cream.
Fucking So I go to the fucking store and I get all the shit and I come home and I'm boiling the fucking noodles. I got the meat in the pan with the tomatoes and all this and that. And
Don't give
parsley.
away the recipe,
Dude,
bro.
I'm not giving away the
That's just
fucking
lasagna.
recipe.
That's
It's
just
fucking
lasagna.
lasagna, dude. What the fuck? Have you ever cooked lasagna? Meat, pasta, and fucking cheese.
The type of
Jesus.
stuff.
So I go to freaking grab the ricotta cheese. I open the thing and I dump it in with the egg and the parsley to mix it up, and fucking it comes out like a Jello, like you know, like that freaking like cranberry jelly that you get that comes
no,
out the
that's
shape of the
disgusting.
fucking jelly. So I'm like, dude, what the fuck is up with the ricotta cheese?
Yeah, it's not cool.
I look at the fucking thing, fat fucking free ricotta cheese.
Dude, no. You bought it?
Fat, yeah, I bought it. Fat fucking.
You better fucking apologize
out
to
in the
everybody
universe.
from last week, bro. Like,
You put it out in the universe and it's
Fucking
out coming to
free.
get you now.
ricotta cheese. I was like, "Are you?" And I thought the first thing I thought of was Lucas, of course. So I was like, "I can't believe
say sorry.
That's
I'm
apologize.
fucking
I
Lucas's
apologize.
level.
I apologize.
I also have,
Am I an asshole?
and that's basically that. So
apologize, brother.
So Lucas, I do apologize. So my ass had to fucking run to the grocery store at like 8 o'clock for ricotta cheese. So anyway,
And they're
my
sold
beef
out.
is, can't all the fat-free dairy be in its own fucking section?
fat free section.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree
fat-free
with
dairy
that.
section. It's not like it's like, you know, ricotta cheese, fat-free, it's ricotta cheese, fat-free. Like you can't even fucking see it. Some bullshit.
I agree.
Now
I
you
agree with that.
understand my
Oh, so
problem.
it was
It's
hidden.
all half and half.
Well, the half and half, you know, it's a little
I
bit.
wouldn't expect half and half to be fucking fat free
So
though.
stupid.
That makes no sense.
No.
Dude, half cream, half
sugar,
milk.
They make sugar-free French vanilla.
And sugar-free donuts.
Sure, that's true.
The fuck out of here.
Nobody has a mine asshole, right? It was just me,
Nah.
which I am because I gave Lucas shit, and of course.
We did the same shit.
All right, couple quick updates. So, a trailer for the new documentary titled "Framing Britney Spears," which addresses the U.S. singer's conservatorship, has landed online. The film, made by the New York Times, promises to chart her rise to stardom and the subsequent controversy over her welfare. Britney's father, Jamie Spears, has been her conservator for 12 years due to concerns about her mental health. So the Free Britney movement, all that shit, apparently
Yeah,
is
he's
a
been screwing over for a long time. huh?
long time. And she tried to get him removed. So it's a full-on documentary by the New York Times that's coming out. I think it's February 5th. It's going to be on Hulu. So I'm going to watch it. Maybe we could all watch it and talk about it.
I'll
Because we
watch
love Britney Spears, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
She went crazy.
Bitch.
Shaved her head.
Got the homework again.
So BBC, Russian police have detained more than 3,000 people in a crackdown on protests in support of jailed opposition leader Alex Navalny. So long story short, Alex Navalny went back. They arrested him right away. People were freaking protesting. They arrested 3,100 people total, 1,200 of them in Moscow alone. At least 40,000 people joined a rally in central Moscow. So, you know, Donald Trump gets his like 3,000 people, but Alex Navalny, 40,000 people just in Moscow
I heard
alone.
about that.
Did you
So-
see the snowballs getting thrown at the police?
There?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
They-
With
at all.
rocks
whole
in them or
crowd-
without rocks in them?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, the protesters are absolutely pelting at least 4 cops
Sure.
with snowballs, and they were just standing there because they're in full riot gear.
I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, you got to just stay with your people and kind of take it. So, but yeah, they're we'll see what happens, man. So there's basically Navalny's wife was also taken in the Siberian city of Yakutsk. Attendees at a small protest saw temperatures dip to as low as minus 50 Celsius,
God damn.
minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit. So even even out there, they freaking they protested. They're just like,
Yeah, all
Free Navalny.
penguin.
please,
Penguin
freedom.
style
Yeah,
together.
right. Just fucking freezing and shit. So, all right. So that being said,
Laz's corner of positivity.
finish up with everyone's fifth favorite segment,
The
Laz's
worst.
Corner Positivity.
So a little boy came into a store and asked one of the workers there, "What are the cheapest shoes you have, or where do you keep the
Cheapest shoes?
Cheapest shoes, yeah.
Shoes, okay.
So he showed them where they were. He asked them if they were for school. He said, yeah. He looked at his feet. It was supposed to be the first day of school, and his other shoes were all ripped up and done. So
This was where?
It's at a shoe store. It doesn't tell me where. So he just not the store owner, one of the employees decided to buy him a pair of shoes. He said, just choose whatever shoe you want, and he bought it for him so he can have a great day. And they told him the only promise he wanted to make is make sure you get good grades and be good in school.
Aw.
And
that's
then
sweet.
he couldn't believe it. He was very happy. He left the store.
That's
from-
cool.
From
Yeah.
Osmani Torres.
Wow. Nice. Nice. A story from your secret spot over there.
One of them.
All right. Well, if you want your music on our show, hit us up. Review us, follow us, like us, anything like that. Any last minute thoughts, anyone? Anyone?
Shout outs to Bernie, bro. Stole the internet.
Bernie Sanders.
Not
Yeah.
doing nothing, just sitting down,
I
doing
love
his
it.
thing.
He's
Good
in the
for
living
him.
room right now sitting down.
Hey, he's
actually-
going to be head of the budget committee or whatever.
He sold
Looking out for that.
sweatshirts also and used the
Oh,
money
and
for
donated the
charity.
money.
Yeah, for sure.
Meals on Wheels, $45 a pop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. $45
It's
and then
sold-
money went to Meals on
sold.
Wheel.
Yep, sold.
The sweaters
out
were like
of
$45.
every size.
Sure, sure, sure.
Good for him.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right. Well, this is Seth and Mike 1. Laz and Mike 2.
Yo.
Wait, how about you look at the camera? There we go. Lucas,
It's
Lucas and Mike 3.
Hey, hey.
And we got Antoine in mic 4
In the
stepping
house.
in the house. We'll see you guys. Oh, really, bro? Really? You had a cough right at the freaking. You couldn't wait like 3 seconds. Fuck.
Just hold it
there,
in.
bro.
See you guys later. Boom.
Boom.
Boom.